Listen to this story of this fella, right? And I got some sympathy. Former Royal Welsh Fusilier, Sean Llewellyn, one of our boys. So anyway, this is from the Worthing Herald, quite a publication. It's down in Worthing. And he rents a flat, right? And okay, so he started having problems with his flats, right? And for 9 weeks, he's been forced to sleep on a sofa or the floor because he's got water cascading in, right? From some dodgy roof leak light fitting. And he said, I've had 3 electric shocks.
Turn the electric off. 3 times, man. Oh, mate, 3 times.
3, like, he's done himself 3 times. Like, I've had 3 electric shocks. I know, but no, you listen to the next bit, mate. I've had 3 electric shocks, and the one I had this morning put me out for 4 hours. He knocked himself out. What?
Fried himself for 4 hours. That can't be normal. I feel like you're not supposed to pass out for that long.
Nah, definitely not.
Fucking hell.
I've got balls, blankets, and black bags down to collect the water. I am so angry and frustrated, and it is affecting my mental state due to the lack of sleep. Sean said the water leak started when heavy rain hit Sussex just a couple of months ago. And he said he was told that someone would come over and fix it, but initially no one came, right? They didn't send anyone out for 3 weeks. And when the person did come out, they said they couldn't do any repairs because there was a seagull's nest in the gutter, and they can't move it because of the Wildlife and Countryside Act 1981. There you go, mate. You've got to sit in your house.
Die, mate.
You've got to sit in your house, water cascading in, getting electric shocks that knock you out for 4 hours at a time because a seagull has nested on your roof. Now, you tell me the government isn't in on this, mate. Why? How can anybody justify that? How can you justify
this poor cunt, like, this quote, I have cried every night and sleeping on the floor or sofa is aggravating for my back condition when I'm on medication for. He's got PTSD from being in the fucking Fusiliers. Fucking, and he's having his life ruined by a gull, mate.
Yep. Right. Anyway, here you go. This is the best bit, right? The council, right, said it understands the severity and awful situation, but it has to abide by the law when it comes to removing birds, and it would need to get a license from the government, which would take up to 45 days to be granted. Well, a branch of the government called Natural England, the Wildlife Licensing Department at Natural England, that protects gulls. What a joke, mate. I'd be up there. I'd fucking smash that nest to pieces.
All I'm saying is, right,
send me to prison, like.
Engineer shows up. Sorry,
nest,
mate.
like,
you're going to have to get electrocuted and risk death because what it is, there's a seagull's nest in it. Oh, yeah, no bother. Come back tomorrow. Just check for that. Come back. It's gone. Oh, nest is gone. Weird. That is gone.
Yeah, gone. Yeah. Just prove.
There seems to be some coolant or something. It's red everywhere. Something's leaking out your roof. Nah.
Mental, innit? Mental. Now, far be it from me to say that, like, once again, Sam, we were ahead of the curve. But there's a publication called The National Scot, and they run people's letters, right? You know, like, because for some reason the media thinks, yeah, we'll just talk to the general public. No, they're morons. That's the worst thing to do. Don't take your cues from the general public. But in this instance, and you can see there's a nice picture of a seagull eating a chip, which of course is their natural diet, isn't it? Not Scottish people. I mean, seagulls. They published this letter, and it literally says, the seagull menaces must be stopped. Isn't it time citizens were armed? That's the letter.
Fucking hell.
Right? This is from Edward Burns, who felt compelled to write to the newspaper. I'll read you the letter. Is it not about time we started culling seagulls? Why they are a protected species, I do not know, because they are an utter pain in the bahookie. I don't know what that. I
Don't
assume
know,
that
is
means
that
arse.
Scottish? Yeah, but
Yeah,
is
maybe.
that, or is he just
For a
creep?
start, at certain times of the year, they reckon us humans are up to scaling the frontage of tenements and eating baby seagulls, so they swoop on us and physically attack us in the street. But not satisfied with just attacking us, they then resort to other tactics. 'Tis a little known fact that in their spare time, seagulls do a bit of decorating. It's like a little Homer that gives them extra cash to spend. The problem is it's us humans that often get decorated. Twice
Shit,
now.
that is
Yeah,
it.
he's talking about shit, see. Twice now in Glasgow, I've been pooped on by a seagull. And on both occasions, it was an absolute deluge. Oh,
Drenched in shit, man.
oh, mate. It's no joke, mind. I tell you one thing I saw. It must have been a duck or a seagull because it was green shit. But I remember I was walking on the beach. It might have been down in Cornwall, I don't know, can't remember, but it was a beach, and there was some bird lying down, a woman sunbathing, and it's just got this green
Oh,
streak. It's got in her
mate.
mouth, it's all on her chin, it's
Oh,
all on her
mate.
face, all over her sunglasses, like, and they're doing that on purpose. There's no way a bird just thinks, haha, I'll shit here, like, random, like, it's definitely done it on purpose, like. So, and it was all green, and she was like, and I get it out, and, yeah, having a retch. Anyway, then there's the litter nuisance. Our streets have become an embarrassment thanks to seagulls pecking and distributing the contents of bags of food waste. Enough is enough. It's time to arm the citizens. He hasn't explained how that will fix the problem. He also hasn't explained. Well, he also hasn't
Arm the
acknowledged
citizens with jet washers.
it's Scotland. The citizens are armed, aren't they? Just with knives, usually, or
Can't get within
broken
range.
bottles.
Yeah, launching bottles out.
So now, while Edward Burns is obviously listening to us and is taking the seagull menace, seriously, I have to say that Google definitely aren't, because they have recently purchased the rights to a photograph taken by a holidaymaker of a seagull eating a chip sideways, having a swoop and eating a chip. And they've used it in a recent advertising campaign, essentially normalizing seagulls.
Once again,
Right?
big tech trying to help out gulls, man.
See what I mean? Government, big tech, right? A holidaymaker's 10-year-old photograph of a seagull eating a chip is to star in Google's latest advertising campaign. Amateur photographer Hannah Huxford from Cleethorpes took the picture in 2011 on an iPhone 3G in Bridlington, East Yorkshire. Now the image will feature on billboards and online adverts for the tech giant search service. I don't know why.
Why though?
Like a seagull finding a chip, is it?
But
Like the seagull's packing chips
yeah,
onto
but
a
he's not
keyboard.
looking for a specific chip, is he? He's looking for anything. He'd eat fucking
True.
shit.
The photo was taken when Miss Huxford and her husband had stopped for a bag of chips at the seaside. They immediately, this 2011.
I don't need the story. Like, ooh, these boring cunts' lives, but as if you're telling me the story of how you took a picture of a seagull with a chip in it. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. What a creep. Like, I hate that, but fucking grow up. There is no backstory, is there? You took a picture of a bird. That's the story. Like, you've been paid by Google. Shut the fuck up. Oh, God. How is that news, but? Oh, it's so long, but how is the article so long? They squeezed 3 paragraphs out of that, like, how have they done it?
Finding themselves bombarded by gulls, there was one particular cheeky chappy,
Fuck
that's
off.
quote, who caught her attention, and she turned her lens upon him. This one was on a bin and was fearless. It was giving me the eye and was gulping down chips, she said.
Mad. Mad how they be doing that, like, mad how you seen a seagull eating chips. Fucking crazy. She's gonna get a fucking Netflix documentary next, mate. That'll be the thing. Like the woman who took Google's next vision.
If that woman who basically lip synced along to Trump gets a comedy special, yeah, probably. But anyway, so just letting everybody know, right? It's the seagull thing. It probably did start as a bit somewhere along the line. We probably were doing a bit. But now I'm being deadly serious. Like, imagine what happens, Sam, if the apocalypse happens now. I mean, it's great, good news. But imagine if the apocalypse happens now. Who's dealing with the seagulls? They'll kill people, mate.
Will they fuck? Not what I'm
telling you.
But there's no way.
Oh,
you're gonna have to be
about you.
A seagull. The reason they fuck people up is because you're not allowed to do anything back. But once the apocalypse, no rules. But you think wildlife protection comes into account? I'm fucking eating gull. They've been living on carbs, but I bet they're good eating.
Yeah, they might be nice actually. What I'd be more worried about, mate, is that they're just gonna get like super hench, super mental, get a taste for blood, and then me and you might be all right, but like, what about kids or Well,
everyone's just gonna have a fucking air rifle, ain't they?
And
they better learn to wear body armor if they want to get safe.